How's your mental health? I'm listening with Solomon Thomas.
The whole situation just hit me really hard. I wasn't really enjoying life anymore. Didn't have that kind of purpose in life anymore. And so when I kind of got to that state in my life, I really realized I needed help, that I really needed to go see a therapist or talk to someone or get professional advice. And after I did that, really kind of changed my life and really helped me figure out how to deal with my depression, how to deal with this grief process, and then how to go along my life.
Explore more at imlistening.org.
Why does quicksand work so slowly? Question everything. They did. It's how they created the all-new Hyundai Tucson with available innovations like a huge 10.25-inch infotainment screen and digital key technology, allowing you to use your smartphone as a spare key. And you always get Hyundai's complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Test drive the 2022 Hyundai Tucson at your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details. Tell Alexa to open Hyundai Driver. Why does quicksand work so slowly? Question everything. They did. It's how they created the all-new Hyundai Tucson with available innovations like a huge 10.25-inch infotainment screen and digital key technology, allowing you to use your smartphone as a spare key. And you always get Hyundai's complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. Test drive the 2022 Hyundai Tucson at your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details. Tell Alexa to open Hyundai Driver.
Here we are, Yankees, Red Sox. Come get some. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good afternoon, Evan. How are you today, kid?
I said thank you.
You're welcome.
I said it.
Well, I think when someone says thank you, you should say you're welcome. There's not enough you're welcomes in the world, Evan. For example, pretend to sneeze.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See, there's not enough you're welcomes out there.
Yeah, but is there a statue?
When's the last time you said you're welcome when someone said thank you?
30 seconds ago.
You're welcome.
Isn't there a statute of limitations? Because I said thank you last night after Ryan Lamar.
You didn't call me.
I didn't call you, but I tweeted it, and I figured
That's
that
so
goes
impersonal.
into the ethos.
No.
Because it wasn't necessarily a personal thank you to you. It was a thank you to the gutty, gritty, you can't count them out New York Yankees.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
This is a very likable version of the Yankees. Greg Allen, Florial, Lamar, Glaber laying down a 1-1 bunt.
I know.
What?
Double
a 1-1
steals.
bunt, double stealing?
Yeah.
Taking an extra base?
The New York Yankees stole 3 bases yesterday and laid down a sacrifice bunt that led to the game winner.
By the way, when he didn't square the bunt on the first or second pitch, he bunted on the third pitch.
Did you think he was going to bunt?
Well, David Cohn said there's no way he's going to bunt.
No, and I agreed with David. Not
I
because
thought he should bunt.
No, I should too. There's a difference between what you think is going to happen and what you would do. Yes, once Philadelphia doesn't score in the 10th inning, and they did lay down a sacrifice bunt with Torreyes, but it didn't work out for them. I thought, I'll lay down a bunt. Even though after Glaber, you're looking at Gardner, Greg Allen, Tyler Wade, even though they used their bench, I still like the idea of let me get that winning run 90 feet
for
away.
the exact reason as to how the game ended. A fly ball wins it.
But, dude, I didn't think there was a shot in hell he was going to bunt.
I'll be honest. I thought they were going to pinch run for him, to be honest, once he got to third or even
They didn't have the weapons to do it.
But
I mean, think about it. He used Ryan Lamar as a pinch hitter. That worked out. He used Chris Giddens earlier as a pinch hitter. Not that you're going to use him as a pinch runner. And then the only other guy on your bench is the backup catcher, Rob Brintley. They just don't have much of a bench, so they were not equipped to pinch run for Gary in that situation.
Listen, it's different, man. It's different. And it's fun, and it's likable.
Wait a second. So are you in? Are you all in
No,
again?
I'm not. And here's why.
Why?
It's such a weird thing to say because it's so disgusting to say it.
What?
But no, I'm not going to say it.
Well,
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to read.
I'm going to tease us with.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to say. I'm not going to say it. I'll say it. Oh wait, I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Just say it.
In a weird way, you have to say something to the effects of they can take their time recovering. Take your time coming back because I don't want Greg Allen out of the lineup.
He doesn't have to be, though.
Now, he's going to go through a week where he goes 0 for 13. It's going to happen at some point. That's baseball. I get that. But you've got something right now
but Craig,
that I think you have to embrace.
Craig.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. I want to save you with this because you're right, but you don't have to overanalyze, I don't want this or that guy back. Who are the guys that have sparked the New York Yankees?
Well,
Greg
Allen for
is
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
the New York Yankees for the last 2 months have played without a true everyday center fielder, with all due respect to Brett Gardner.
Sure.
And without a real left fielder. Clint Frazier was terrible, then he got hurt. Miguel Andujar started to show you something, he got hurt. So you go in knowing I've got 2 open positions even when everyone's healthy. But Gio Urshela coming back is a good thing. No offense to Tyler Wade. I'm glad he was a part of a double steal. No one needs to see Tyler Wade play every day.
I agree with you on that.
Okay,
So Gio comes back. He plays third base.
Great.
Listen, Glaber's not going anywhere. You have...
You need Aaron Judge back?
Well, Rugula, of course, plays second.
Sure.
LeMahieu plays first because Voit, who the hell knows with the bone bruise, right?
Right.
And then you have, you're going to put Judge back in right or in center?
Of course. No, you're putting him in right.
Okay, Judge goes to right.
And Greg Allen can play left field or center field.
Okay.
Like, you can
Who am I missing
bring
then?
your guy. Craig, think about it. Ryan Lamar, you want to play him every day?
No. But who am I missing
Tyler
there?
Wade, Estevan Florial's the guy you're missing.
Florial's the guy I'm
You could
missing.
seriously look at, once the Yankees are healthy, an outfield of Greg Allen, Estevan Florial, and Aaron Judge. And Brett Gardner off the bench like he should be. Like, that's reasonable. So
Yeah.
I hate to say blessing in disguise because I don't know if I'd go that far, but opportunities have been created for guys who may stick. Specifically Greg Allen, and even to a degree Estevan Florial, who we've been mentioning for months. So it's not as if I don't need my guys back. Of course you need the guys back. The Yankees are better if Gio Urshela is playing third base.
Yeah.
The Yankees are better if Aaron Judge is in right field.
Well,
but this has created an opportunity for guys to now have jobs even when guys are healthy.
Here's the deal. You asked me a question. Have I bought back in? Do I now believe in the Yankees who've won 9 of 12? No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got 4 games right now against the Red Sox. So if you ask me that question next week, perhaps there's a different answer, right? What are they? Still 6th in the loss column, if I'm not mistaken.
6 back in the loss column of Boston.
And I think
5
it's-
back of Tampa in the loss column. And if
Yeah.
you're looking at Oakland, wild card spot number 2,
right?
2 back in the loss
Right.
column.
So the Yankees, listen, it's a pennant race the entire summer. They've pretty much cinched that up. But it really comes down again to the Boston Red Sox, right? They took 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox last weekend. And now the Yankees going to Boston humming in a manner they haven't done really all year with the type of baseball they're playing. So I'm not going to answer the question until next week.
What do you mean? Not gonna
I
answer
want to
the
wait and
question?
see what they do at Fenway Park, and that's what it is. Now, in the meantime, if you're a diehard Met fan, I think you owe it to us to say thank you.
I already did.
No, not just you. I mean, callers. I think if you're a diehard Met fan,
Why do we have to call up and kiss the ring? Like, why?
Because
we appreciate the help, but I mean, geez.
You have
we
to-
got to go all the way with
yes,
this?
you got to kiss the ring a bit. We did something for you this last 2 days that you needed us to do, and we obliged.
I'll make you a deal.
We did your bidding for you.
I'll make you a deal.
And we're happy to do it.
I'll make you a fair deal. And I think everyone would agree to this. Starting tomorrow night, the New York Mets play the Toronto Blue Jays. They play a 3-game series. Now, the Blue Jays have actually fallen behind the Yankees because they've lost 2 straight to the Boston Red Sox.
Right, so we're not chasing them. So
No, but they're in the race with you.
nothing you
And
can
in
do for me in that
honor-
regard.
Shut your mouth for 1
Yeah,
second.
that we're done.
In honor of you needing us this weekend, I'd like to present you a gift.
You have a gift for me.
I do.
All right.
Let me open it up.
All right. Nice
And
gift.
I would like you
Considering
to...
I bought lunch. Okay, nice gift. Let's see what you
I
got.
mean, technically, not really.
All
But
right,
okay.
here we go.
I have this gift for you to wear.
LGM.
Yeah.
I have always shown my support to the lesbian gay community, and I have no problem doing that on this show.
There's also a Met logo on it. So why don't you show love for the team that you want some help from this
Yeah,
weekend?
but I don't need your help. That's the difference.
It would be nice to get it. The Blue Jays were tied with you yesterday.
This is another one of those giveaways that you got for nothing.
That's right. Well, I bought the ticket, so that's not nothing.
So this one's sponsored by Goya on the back. Yes.
Did you think I bought the shirt for
That's
you?
not a bad shirt, though. All right, I'll rock this tomorrow for
Thank you. In honor of Mets Blue Jays. But yeah, no, Craig, I am very appreciative of what the Yankees did. And I
All
know
Met
there's-
fans should be.
Look, I know there's a lot of Met fans out there that despise the New York Yankees, and I fully understand it. I've experienced it. But last night, as Zach Britton is struggling, as Nick Nelson, and by the way, if the Yankees don't win this game, it's 4.5 hours of what the F is Boone doing with Nick Nelson. Let's call it like it is.
Yeah, no
And
one
he
in the
was-
bullpen.
He was in a tough spot because he didn't have arms available.
Nobody in the bullpen.
I think critique you could have of Aaron, because I had this watching the game, is forget Nick Nelson, throw Aroldis Chapman into that moment in the 8th inning, because sometimes, Craig, the biggest outs aren't the 9th inning, it's the 8th inning.
Yeah.
Now, it all worked out. They did blow the lead. They didn't fall behind, and eventually they won. But as the Phillies are rallying, as JT Realmuto...
Was there a part of you that was rooting for them?
There was not an
Mets
ounce.
fans
for Yankees.
Okay.
There was not, I got to be honest about this, not even an ounce of me rooting for the Phillies.
Right, so when the Yankees are walking the ballpark last night
I'm pissed.
and imploding in the 8th inning,
I'm annoyed.
You actually, not that you're a fan, but you were pissed off because it was going to negatively impact the Mets.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
by the way,
make sure we
if
keep
you-
you straight.
If you're a true fan of your team, because I did this even during the Nets season. Remember, I'd root against the Sixers in games, and you'd say, oh, calm down.
Yeah.
You have to put the interests of your team first. The Philadelphia Phillies are the enemy. They're the enemy in every way. Every way. Hector Neris, I can't stand Hector Neris. The city of Philadelphia, you've said it best, Craig. Foo Philly.
Yeah.
But last night in the 8th inning, Yankee fans, I felt you. I felt you. Because I wanted Chapman in that game. Now, maybe that's not a popular decision because Aroldis has had his problems, but I was watching Nick Nelson take my first place lead in the National League East.
And shrink it.
Shrink it. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Rick Moranis style.
Well,
So I was all in, and I want to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For that gritty victory. Ryan Lamar, you're my boy.
well, listen, you can't win the division without us.
Well,
So
that's
that's what's become
That's not true.
That's become clearly apparent to all of us diehard Yankee fans. The New York Mets once again came to Daddy and asked Daddy to do them a little service for them and take care of business.
You know what's crazy?
And it was our pleasure to do it.
You know what's crazy? And I say this because it's just the facts, and I know you'd get a kick out of it. The New York Yankees, with their win last night, they've won 4 in a row. They've won 9 out of 12. It's been amazing. They're 50-44.
Yeah.
The Mets are 50-43.
That's right.
We basically have identical records.
By half a game? That's exactly right.
Yet.
What? After tonight, guess what? The New York Yankees have the best record in town. And while that doesn't mean anything, it's like being the tallest dwarf in the circus. It will be a little feather in the cap
That's fine.
of the Yankee fan
Craig?
to say to their Met fan neighbor or your fellow coworker, how many wins you got?
That's fine. We are a week away from the trade deadline,
We're
and
back.
there feels like the New York Mets are about to make aggressive, we're going for it all moves, and I don't get that sense from the Yankees. So despite having the same record, and obviously the place in the standings matter, I think that's a big factor
The reason
here.
you have that sense is because the Yankee owner didn't go on Twitter and say to the fan base, should we go out right now and sign a guy or wait a week and get the same guy for less? Which was kind of like an impromptu poll that Steve Cohen put out
You
there
know
on
what
Twitter.
Steve did, though? And I remember talking about
It's
this.
so funny to me.
I remember talking about this with you during the offseason about the bar that was set. The bar for the next 8 days is enormous. Like, I think there's an expectation, and I have it, that the New York Mets are going to do big things at the trade deadline.
Well, I mean, listen, I agree with you on that. And Chris Bryant's the name you keep hearing, but Berrios is a name that's out there.
That's not the guy, Barrios. That's not the guy I feel the Mets have to go get.
Who do you want, Bryce Harper?
No, I want starting pitching. I'd love to go get a closer, even though I know they don't have the guts to do it, but they need pitching more than anything else.
Well, listen, we got lots to do. The Yankees last night. If you're a Yankee fan, I want you to call in because I want to know what it was like for you emotionally in the 8th inning and then, of course, in extra innings, okay? Just walk us through that roller coaster of how the 8th inning was imploding. And the Yankees, after they get the home run by Odor and they have a 5-2 lead, and you only got 6 outs to go, and you got Boston on the horizon, and then they start imploding. Be honest. Bases loaded 8th inning. What were you saying last night? 877-337-6666.
And remember how it all began, because it shouldn't be forgotten.
The error.
Gleyber-Torres error.
Well, listen, it happens.
It happens every
happens.
night, Craig.
Well, it happens.
It happens
Well,
every
then they
night,
should stop
Craig.
hitting the ball to them.
Yes. Please, stop hitting the baseball towards Gleyber-Torres.
Could you stop hitting the ball to that guy? Is it too much to ask to hit the ball to second
I
base?
can tell you right now, in my home, I was cursing out Gleyber-Torres.
And you're not even a Yankee fan.
Well, last night I was. I wanted
By the way,
it.
you know that? Tell me if I'm wrong on this. I think at one point, did they score all 3 runs or 2 runs on just the one hit? It was the error by Torres. It was the walks.
A 2-run single
and it was
a wild
the
pitch.
single, right?
2-run
and
single
a wild pitch.
and a wild pitch.
So they scored 3 runs on 1 hit.
Yeah.
Which is not as bad, of course, as giving up 3 runs on a 10-foot dribbler down the third baseline, but it ain't good.
Guess what? That doesn't bother me because the Mets won the game.
Same with me.
Okay,
We
good.
both won the game.
No, and I agree. Like, that 8th inning, you can look at in a much different light because you won the game.
There was also a weird play. I'm forgetting who was up for the Yankees. Hit a ground ball at third base side. And the Phillies' third baseman, did you see this? He jumped over the ball.
Ronald Torreyes.
I guess it was Trace. Did you see do you know the play I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And the ball was 3 feet in fair territory.
Yes.
He ran over to it, and he what is this called? He skipped.
Yes.
He skipped over the ball.
Yes.
And they didn't acknowledge that. Like, Big Mac, did you see what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
no, I saw the play. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I forget who hit it. I guess
I want to say it was Stanton, but I'm not positive.
doesn't even matter
Yeah.
who hit it. What was the guy doing?
He was hoping it would roll foul. And
He
the
was
only
already
way,
past the
there
bag.
was no shot of it going
That
foul.
was,
But
that's what I thought, too.
he just thought to himself, I'm not going to get the out.
Yeah.
The reason I say I think it was Stanton because I don't think it was someone with any speed. Maybe I'm wrong.
Go
But he
ahead.
figured there's no way he's advancing the second anyway.
So let it go.
I'll just let it roll. Worst comes to worst, maybe I get lucky. It hits a rock.
See
I
if you
have
guys
no
can
idea.
find that somewhere for me.
I
a
thought
video
it
of
was
that.
similar on the one of the
Or
wild
maybe,
pitches.
pardon me a sec. I don't know. I was listening to John and Susan.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
See if there's if they call that.
I think it was on one of the wild pitches, or maybe it was just an Aroldis Chapman ball that sailed. Gary barely put his glove up. I don't know if you remember the play. And this is not a knock on Gary, but he kind of says, I can't get it. I think it was similar where Torreyes said, I can't get it. I'm just going to, and
but
hope
he
it goes foul.
jumped over the ball.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
foul.
I know.
And I'm watching it going, did I just see that? And then they showed one replay of it. I go, he literally ran to the ball and jumped over it.
And that's your boy Toe. Once a Yankee, always a Yankee.
The toe
yeah,
show. I
yeah.
used to love the toe
All
show.
right,
the
listen,
toe
we're
show.
going to get all your calls up in here for sure. We got a long show, as always.
It's Carton and Roberts on the Fan, WFAN, WFAN FM, and WFAN.com.
And someone just sent me a tweet. You remember how I said to Aaron last week ago, it seems like you only come in after you win.
It does.
Right?
It does.
So the guy, Yankees Empire on Twitter, said, watched the game last night. Even when the Phillies tied the game, I knew the Yankees were going to win because the Yankees never lose on Wednesdays. So this is his numbers. I am not fact-checking him. I'm just going to assume he's right because that's how I roll with the audience. If you
Right.
tell me something, I just assume you're right.
Yeah,
All right?
it's a real safe way to do
Yeah.
things on Twitter.
I think it's the best way to live, Evan.
Yes,
Just
yes.
trust everybody on Twitter.
Sure, he's right. She's right.
Everybody on Twitter knows everything.
Okay.
No matter what you threw out there. Worms, we got a worm expert. Moon, we got a moon expert.
Always.
Right?
Always.
Cattle, we got a cattle expert, right?
Yes.
So in the last 11 Wednesdays, I'm being told by my sources on Twitter, Yankees Empire, that the Yankees are 10-1.
1-0,
10-1.
2-1.
10-1.
I'm looking it up. 3-1.
Keep it rolling, baby.
4-1.
It gets to 10.
5-1.
Go ahead.
6-1.
Get to 10, baby.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
6-1.
Yeah.
7-1. 8-1.
2 to go.
9-1.
And last night.
10-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, I told you, my peeps never lie.
That
They
is
always
crazy.
know everything.
So they've won 10 out of their last 11 games on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I hope that they could just play on Wednesday.
That's the trick.
That's what we got to do.
You know
just
what-
play on Wednesday.
You know what's crazy, though? When you look back at the rare losses the Yankees have had, they're games they should have won. Like the Houston game before the All-Star
the
break.
Minnesota game, the
Met
Angel game, the Met game. Yeah.
I mean, this winning streak could be even more than it is,
Evan,
but either way, they're playing great.
The Yankees have played overall, shockingly, well enough to be essentially in first place. Essentially.
Well, no, if they were in the National League East.
No. Like, they're only 6 games back in the loss column.
No, I understand that,
If
but
you
the
just
only...
take the Chapman implosions, you got 4 wins right there.
I understand, but they're the only division where this record would be good enough to be in first place is the National League East. That's why you're better off being lucky than good. And that's where you benefit if you're the Mets.
Yeah. Hey, Big Mike's in Throgsneck. Mike, what's good, baby?
Craig and Evan. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Snap it to
So I
a
was
Slim
at the
Jim.
game last night. I'm on the Merit, heading up to Boston tonight.
Nice.
Can we all agree that the Merit
With my son?
sucks?
The Merit sucks.
It's
Two
miserable.
lanes? What two lanes?
Miserable. It's killing me, bro. It's killing me. And then Saturday, we're going to the 4:00 game with my son's travel team. There's like 30 of us going to be
Look
in
at
the
that.
field bleachers.
Look
Nice.
at that
Yeah,
Fenway.
We're going to kick some ass and take some names, baby.
Why, you got like a Little League tournament up there or something?
No, it's travel. My son's a junior in high school. So
Got it.
it's a travel team based out of Tuckahoe called the Crush.
Got it. All right.
They
Well,
got
listen,
they
enjoy
have
yourself up there.
a
And I just, as much as this is going to go against the concept of testosterone and manliness, I would just say for your and your son and all the kids that are going up to Fenway, whatever,
Yeah.
don't wear Yankee
we'll be
stuff.
What? No,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
get BS.
no, we'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Yankee hat.
You're damn
I'm
right you
wearing
wear
my Yankee
Yankee
hat
stuff.
this
Why,
time.
Yeah,
hold on.
So
I don't
let's-
do that.
As somebody that's been to
let's-
many a road stadium, why
Yeah.
would you say that?
Don't wear the Yankee stuff up
Why?
there. Because you shouldn't.
No, you should.
No. Well, you
Don't
wear
act-
like Yankee socks, Yankee underwear, maybe.
No.
Maybe
That is
have a
Craig,
Yankee watch
Craig,
on, Yankee
Craig,
cologne.
Craig, that is terrible advice.
I'm not wearing that up there.
Well, that's because I'm
I'm not wearing it up there.
Dude, if
Call me what you want. That's the manliest thing I do is
No.
walk away from a fight.
No one said get into a fight. Did I say get into a fight?
You ask any, MMA or like martial arts expert.
Yeah.
They will tell you the toughest guys in the world walk away from a fight. I walk away.
Craig, who said get into a fight?
I walk away.
You're the one suggesting not to show your team pride. Last night at Yankee Stadium, there were a lot of Philly fans there. You could hear them.
Yeah, they're idiots.
And they were wearing their Philly stuff. It's not like Yankee Stadium erupted into some kind of fight scene.
And I'll bet you some of them got their asses kicked last night.
No.
Because they were probably being stupid.
Well, that's the second part. The first part of don't wear Yankee stuff is wrong. The second part, the piece of advice I give is don't act like a jackass.
Well, that's always a good piece of advice.
Then you say that. Don't tell someone not to wear Yankee
Here's
stuff
why.
to Fenway Park.
Because if you wear
Horrible
Yankee
advice.
stuff up there,
Yeah.
you could be minding your own business. And God forbid the Yankees score 3 runs in the first inning. And you're just sitting there, not being a jackass. There's a lot of people around you that have the jackass gene.
Craig.
Oh, up 3-0?
Yeah.
How about we just kick some Yankee fan ass?
Craig, I have been to many a road stadium. Now, granted, not as a Yankee fan in Boston. I have to admit that. I've been a Met fan in Boston. I've been a Met fan in Philly. The Nets don't count because no one cares. A Jet fan in Foxborough. A Jet fan.
I'm not doing it.
Dude, if you
don't
act good,
Nope.
if you act mature, you could wear as much garbage as you want. You're okay. I do not endorse that advice of telling a Yankee fan not to
Well,
wear
you and I
Yankee stuff
can
to Fenway.
pleasantly disagree. That's fine. Doesn't make you right. Doesn't make me right or wrong. But we can just, you want to wear it? Wear it.
Yes.
I'll take 2 other pieces of advice.
What?
Don't go there with a good-looking girl. Don't.
Why? What's going to happen with that?
Be prepared.
Well, tell me what would
You
happen.
know what's going to happen. Hot stuff. Yeah. Don't do it. If your wife's very attractive, don't bring her. If your daughter's very attractive, don't bring her. If your girlfriend's very attractive, don't bring her. Now, if you're dating a slob, bring her. If you know a fat girl with a cleft palate, bring her. Okay? All good.
All right, so-
But don't bring anyone who's a 6 or higher.
Okay,
That's
what-
not rule number 2.
So I got don't wear Yankee stuff.
That's right.
Do not bring an attractive significant other.
Right.
Does it work the other way around? I'm a woman. I'm a diehard fan.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend is hot.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, unless you're hot.
So if you're a diehard fan, you have to almost do your own attractive
If
test.
you're a good-looking woman, stay home.
Don't go.
Yeah, do not go to Fenway Park.
What else you
And
got?
don't go to Philadelphia either.
Well, Philadelphia's a different story.
And the last thing, of course, is if you have children who are single-digit age, bring them wherever you want.
Really?
That's right.
Other than walking to your car at Yankee Stadium because you may be spat on.
Nobody messes with a single-digit age kid. That's
Really?
off limits. That's a universal rule. Oh, what's your kid, 7? All good. All good.
That rule may have been broken 5 days ago.
That rule was not broken 5 days ago. Because if it was, she would have made a much bigger stink about
I
it.
want, and I say this as someone who's not a Yankee fan, but I take pride in getting into other people's buildings and making noise. And I have to hand the Philly fans some credit. There were more Philly fans than I expected at Yankee Stadium over the last 2 days, and they made a lot of noise. I have to admit it, and I can't stand Philly.
Well, but they were there for a different reason.
What were they there for?
They thought all their relatives were working the concession stands.
Okay.
They want to come say hi to Uncle Joe.
I want to see a big Yankee fan turnout at Fenway.
It's not going to happen.
Why?
Because Fenway is not really, from what I've seen,
Yeah.
does not appear like they've had boatloads of available tickets for the opposition this year. Like they've sold really well.
StubHub.
No.
If you no. If you want to
They
get
don't let you sell to Yankee fans on StubHub.
that's the rule. Give me a break. That's the avenue. That's why we have more opposing fans than ever before in any era of sports, because it's easy. You go. In fact, you know what? You got me intrigued. I'm going to look at the prices.
I don't care what the prices are. Don't wear your Yankee gear there.
Wear your Yankee gear.
You're all going to call me, some kind of name right now. You're a wussy. Man up. Listen, as a karate man, here's what I know. Walk away.
No one's saying get into a fight.
I'm
We're saying
not
show
putting
your
myself
pride.
in a spot where I'm going to get my face punched for no reason.
All right,
I do
now.
not have a punchable face.
You have a very punchable face.
No, I do not.
Right now, decent seat, infield grandstand, $65.
Good. Go.
That's not bad.
I'm not going.
Let's go.
Please. I haven't been to City Field yet. I'm going to Fenway. I've never been to Fenway.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. You've never been to Fenway?
Sorry, Evan. Some of us are blue-collar guys that can't travel that frequently.
You've been to every other stadium.
No, I've not.
You've been to islands. You've been to countries.
Yeah.
You've been everywhere.
Yeah.
You've been in helicopters.
Yes.
You've never been to the
Never
Fens?
been to Fenway Park.
We got to
No.
change that.
Show trip.
Show trip.
I got it. Mets Red Sox mid-September. Let's go.
I'm not
Yankee fans for Metsies.
I'm not sitting with you clowns either. I can tell you
Yankee
that.
fans for Metsies.
I'll sit with Red Sox fans.
When the Mets are playing the Red Sox?
I'll keep my hands in my pockets.
Oh, come on.
I won't say anything, and I'll watch.
Here's what we're going to do then. You stay there. C-Mac. Me and you.
Go.
You in Yankee gear.
Yep.
Me in Met stuff. Loud as hell on the monster seats in left field.
Oh,
Let's do it.
in 100%.
Road trip.
Enjoy yourselves.
All right, we will.
Now, I'll go just wearing normal street clothes.
Oh, come on.
But I'm not wearing Yankee gear.
And you know what C-Mac's going to say?
Yeah.
Yankee fans
No,
for
he's not.
Metsies?
No, he's not.
No?
That's never going to be said anytime. It's never going to be
I'm
said.
getting a lot of people tweeting at me saying, hey,
Because
Craig's
they're
got to do it.
jealous. That's all.
Jealous.
Yes.
They want you to root for the Mets because it benefits
Yes.
the Yankees this
I
weekend.
root for the Mets because I'm a New Yorker. I want to see the Mets do well. I have nothing against the Met organization. If the New York Mets made the playoffs, I'd be thrilled.
Right.
I'm not one of those guys. I don't root against the Mets.
On September 21st, me and you, Fenway Park.
Can't do it that week. You'll be prepping for your comedy show.
I know. Well, we could get a lot of
Yeah.
material from that.
September 23rd, you'll be doing stand-up.
No, I'm aware, but I think being at Fenway Park will only prepare us more for material, being in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
I say we book it.
I reached out to Bert Kreischer to do the show, too. You don't know who he is, do you?
I don't.
I reached out to him anyway.
Okay.
And I got Norton's number. I got to call him later
Is
today.
Bert the guy who does the stand-up without a shirt on?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
The machine.
The machine, yeah.
Yeah.
He does that great story, right, yeah.
I was thinking of doing that. Like, if
Dude,
I
you-
just go up on stage and say, look, I was actually thinking about this. I'm pretty uncomfortable. I'm going to make myself more comfortable. Take my shirt off, take my pants off, just boxers, and then do stand-up for a minute and a half. Don't you think I get cheap laughs out of that?
Well, now you're doing an extra 30 seconds?
A minute and a half.
And we only gave you a minute.
Oh, a minute, yeah.
You think taking your clothes off buys you an extra 30 seconds?
No, I'm thinking it takes up 30 seconds is what I meant to say.
Oh, so anyway, the disrobing is 30 seconds of the act.
Do I get laughs from the disrobing?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
You gotta wear, if you wear like net boxers
Yes.
or something, yes.
C-Mac, you're helping me build the act. So I go up there and I say, hey, I'm very nervous. I'm not the funny one. Craig is. Let me make myself feel more comfortable. Shirt off, pants off,
Yeah.
Mets underwear,
Yeah.
a Jets socks, and what other piece of clothing should I have on? I'm trying to think.
It just doesn't sound funny as you say it.
Brooklyn Nets Band-Aids covering up my nipples.
The nips.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a sight, for sure.
that's a good idea.
I mean, I would certainly like to have that just for the, the ball busting for the next 10 years.
But
yes.
here's what matters.
Yeah.
Do I get the laughs? If I get the laughs, I've done a decent job.
I think part of it would be what you're explaining as you're disrobing.
Well, I'll be explaining how nervous this is going to make me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Let me just take my shirt. In fact, that could be the whole act. I don't even think I need any jokes. It could just be that.
And how do you end it?
All right, I'm cold. I got to get out of here.
All right. Maybe.
I think I have something.
Maybe.
You think I just built an act?
You'd be like Gallagher. Bring a big watermelon up on stage and slam it while you're getting undressed.
Sure.
You'd
throw
be like
something
the
in there.
naked Gallagher.
Yes.
Yeah. Worked for him for 20 years, I guess. I don't know. Here's Sean in Babylon. Yo, Sean, what's up?
Craigie.
Yeah.
Evan, I love you. Craigie, you can't wear a Yankees jersey to Fenway?
No, that's right.
You've been a Yankees fan for 2 years. You've never been there, and you can't wear a Yankees jersey to Fenway.
Yeah, not allowed
What are we
to.
talking about?
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. Sorry.
What are we talking about? They don't say anything since they won the World Series. You go there, it's a breeze. It's no problem.
He hit
on
it. How many guys are you? But here's the problem. How many guys?
There's no problem. There's no problem.
No, there's a problem for me. How many guys are you going with?
You go with a couple guys. They don't say nothing.
Here's the thing, though. Like, my gut tells me, Shawnee, that you and the two guys you went with, if push came to shove, you guys can handle yourselves. You're okay, yeah? Right. So that's what I thought. Here's my problem.
Oh, stop.
I go with Evan if the bleep hits the fan.
Yeah.
I'm all by myself.
What do you think I'm going to do? Leave?
No, but you're not,
I'm not going to beat anybody up, but I'm loyal. I'm not going to run away.
No,
And
well, you
Sean,
might.
I would never. Sean hit on something that you're missing, and you're not aware of this because you've never been a Fenway. Since the Red Sox became a different Red Sox team in terms of winning, their fans are like tissue paper.
For real, for real?
For real.
I don't
They're
know. I
not the
can't
same.
speak that because I've never been.
I've
I
been
don't
there.
know.
I've been back. Look, are they still good fans? Do I still respect them? Absolutely. They are not the same desperate, bloodthirsty,
I don't know, man.
angry fan base they used to be prior to 04, a little bit after 07, and certainly after 13 and 18. They've won a lot.
My gut just tells me nothing good can come from wearing it, so why wear it?
Here's what good
like
can
I
happen.
want to enjoy myself,
No,
have a
you're
couple
wrong.
beers, throw back a couple Fenway hot dogs, call it a day.
Craig, here's what good can happen, and this is what you're missing. When you go to another ballpark wearing the jerseys of the team you love, there is an instant bond with the other people that are there that are rooting for the same team.
They're not going to come help when I'm getting my face punched in.
Why is your face getting punched in?
Because some guy in Boston might have had a bad day. He got let go from his job. He put the last remaining dollars on the Red Sox. They're losing 9-1 in the sixth inning. His girlfriend's got a mole the size of Nebraska on her face that's got hair growing out of it, and he's pissed. And I'm an innocent guy who just happens to be sitting in the wrong section on the wrong day.
Are you really the innocent guy?
Yes.
Do me a favor. The game just occurred. Giancarlo had a 2-run home run over the Green Monster.
Yeah.
The Yankees have taken a 6-5 lead in the eighth inning.
Go.
Your reaction?
This is it.
No, you're giving nothing?
Nope.
No claps.
Not only that,
Nothing.
I don't move.
Then-
I pretend like I'm in the library, and if you move, you get in trouble.
What the hell happened to you? What happened to you?
I just look around like,
Dude.
I might even say this. Depending who's sitting next to me, damn it.
Craig, come on. Craig. Look at me. Look at your partner. I have been, I'll give you an example.
Because nobody wants to punch you. You look like you're meek and weak.
Okay, I was in Philadelphia, Game 2 Net Sixers, and called Joel Embiid a bleeping piece of bleep with Philly fans around me. And you know what and by the way, it was because of his dirty stuff with Jared Allen. Who cares? We'll move on. You know what the Philly fan did?
They sized you up and said,
they
not
did
today.
nothing.
Yeah.
When I was at the World Series in 2000, and I called Roger Clemens after he threw a bat at my guy.
Well, that's New Yorkers
a
and New
bleeping
Yorkers. Come
piece
on.
of nothing
That's
happened.
different. That's different.
Okay.
That's different because that's New York on New York.
All right. I've been to Philly with Met jerseys, Boston with Met jerseys. The Jets, I had a little bit of an
Because
issue.
if I
different
may,
story.
Evan, when you
What?
wear a jersey,
What?
you kind of look like someone we just had a benefit for.
So you think I benefit from the fact that people think there was a benefit for me?
Yes.
That people look at me and say, I'm not going to beat that guy up.
Yes. I think a guy goes, nah.
So you, on the other hand, though.
He's special.
So your issue is that you look so punchable?
Well, no, it's because, like, I'm 6'1", 200 pounds.
So they're going to want to go after you?
No, like, there are people that wouldn't fight me because I'm physically bigger than some people.
Okay.
But I don't look meek. See, I got the other end of the spectrum.
How is this turned into an insult of me?
It's not an insult.
I'm the one with the guts to go into visiting ballparks and show
because you're
support
going in
for
with
my
no
team.
risk.
Well, of course I have a
You might
risk.
as well go in with a walker.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Like you just go in crutches or something.
This is somehow turned into bashing me.
It's not a bash.
When I'm defending the Yankee fan and any other sports
Listen.
fan that goes into an opposing stadium.
We all have to take stock of how we present ourselves to the world.
I
don't
totally
we?
agree, and I do.
Okay. So you look like the kid that we just had a dinner for.
Okay.
I hope Billy's okay.
Now,
and then they see you, Billy.
So if Big Mac went to Fenway with Yankee stuff on, what would happen to him?
He's going to get in a fight.
If Lugauer went to...
Oh, he's getting his ass kicked. Because he's the hat on backwards, the skinny jeans, the tight shirt. People look at probably have sunglasses on. What a douche knuckle that guy is. That guy's getting punched.
I'll run out of there so fast they won't have a shot. Don't worry.
By the way, of the four of us, Tommy's getting punched first.
So what's the order? Tommy first, you two, Big Mac, three, me, four?
I think that might be the order, yeah.
I feel like I'm the true winner in all of this, actually.
Yeah.
Even though you're taking shots at me, I feel like, well, I won.
I guess.
I was thinking that the comedy event should benefit you. That's what I was thinking, but we didn't go that way. 877-337-6666.